a range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they can't bring him down. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing is McCarthy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On the counter, here's Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. McCarthy off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. On play action, McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Timberland.
Now Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete as well.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, alert.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
56.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To the air with McCarthy. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided getting...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Chip. Apple, 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 apple. Go.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Go.
Off play action. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Down the sideline he goes. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6.
Here we go. Out we go.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Half 88, half 88, half 88. Out we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he's free at the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the cat.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And New York set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A big pickup of 38 from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. Looking high its way once again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Half 18, half 18. Up we go.
Off play action. Jones forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, here we go. Up we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This now a 3rd and 4.
Pass. Up we go.
Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Detroit. Up we go.
2nd down and goal. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
salad, South salad, South salad, South salad. Up and go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Now McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Jones. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here's Ryan Wright now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. 2nd and long. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Cockroach, cockroach, triple right Pacino, triple right Pacino, cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Up we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go. Great, 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 great. Bama, Bama, Bama. Up we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Out we go.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Oh, it's a wobbler here. On the return, here's Agnew. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Jones buying time to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Jones off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Man in motion is Sherfield. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here we go.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Looking to throw McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Again, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Chandler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Let's go.
First throw now for the backup Locke. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go, Shaq.
Locke off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run. Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here, second and a few inches. On play action, McCarthy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Locke going to throw. Out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The offense on third down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Block now to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Up the middle, Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Locke. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke rolling to his left. And he is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Steps away. This is caught. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is first and 10. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now on second down.
Come on, set.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7. A little under a minute 50 remaining. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go. They'll look to throw. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. First and 10. A give to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. What a start to the season. This has been back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. Here's Locke. On the move to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from long, very long range. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCarthy off the play fake. Staying on his feet. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And what can Locke do with his drive? As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Complete right side to Hyatt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Here's Locke to throw. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll roll him out right.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
A 25-yard attempt.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 12. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now McCarthy. Able to find Jones. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's McCarthy. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that will be it. And how about that to start a season, Charles? Both teams 0-0-1.
Say that again?
Yeah, 0-0-1.
That is not what you expect to see when you look at the box scores, right? When you look at the standings after a game like that. And do you really think they worked the whole summer, the whole offseason to come in week 1 and leave with a tie?
No, I don't. But, hey, I guess better than being 0-1-0.
Good point.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.